So I wanted to show you, without embarrassing myself for my lack of knowledge, how to move this quilt, because I need to do this space here. So what I want to do is get the carriage all the way over here as far as I can with the needle down. And that's as far as I could go. Get it further in, yeah. Then, because I want to drag the quilt that way, I've got to take off this bar right here on this end. Now you can't probably see the whole thing. Then take off that bar and that bar. I didn't even anchor that side. Didn't realize it. Take off that bar, and pull it that way. So let's do that. And I find that if you turn them this way, they slip off much easier. Turn them out and slip off much easier. Because the rod, see the rod has a smooth side here? And when you turn this in, this locks on this ridge. So that's what I've been doing, and it's been working. So now take the quilt, take this off, remember that, and pull it down. And it brings your machine with it, which is what you want. Now since I have such a little bit of space over there that I need to anchor, I'm going to do this a little differently than I did the other ones. I could put one of these back on. Let me get the pin out of the way. That's another thing. I have other pins, but I have other ideas of how I'm going to solve this problem. And I will show you that. So I'm going to put this back on and turn it. And that made this section nice and tight. But what I need is this. So this time, where did I put them? Here. Here's the bungees. Let's use the bungees. Let's use the bungees. So if you remember, these are the bungee clips that I bought. And you really just, let me see if I could get it. One that doesn't have, yeah, okay, so here. So here's your bungee. And this is all you do to add your cord. And then if you needed to, you could link another one to there. I'm not going to need that. So what I like to do is get it on the quilt first. You turn this tight and bring it around your bar. Now, I really do need another cord. So what I'm going to do is use one that I already had doubled up. See, this one I had already doubled up, so I am going to use that one. Make sure that's open. Slip it onto there. Turn it onto there. And wrap it around the best you can. And voila. It's attached. And that's tight enough. So let me get a second one. Second one that's doubled up. I don't have. I got to create one. So again, I'm just going to take the second cord and put it here. Put it in there and put it around the little ball on the end. Put it onto the quilt. I mean, this is one of the many solutions. But I think I'm going to do something else and share that with you when I can. Wrap this to make it tight. And then I just take that cord and put it over the ball. So now I got a pretty good setup there. So let me finish out this corner of the quilt that will go nowhere. It's really not fit to go in the Smithsonian, so it's just gonna stay around here. For the last little bit, let me see if I could bring it in closer so you could see what's going on. Where are we? Where are we? Move the camera a little bit. And get it there. And let's just watch the newbie sew. Hung up. Look what got hung up. Okay, so beware of that. Okay, so that's it. And I'm going to call this finished. I'm going to put a border on it, and then I'll show you it, and then it will get to be a nice table runner somewhere. Thanks so much for watching. See you when I see you. Hi everyone. I just wanted to give a quick tip because I was just having an actual problem with my chassis not moving. The chassis wouldn't move at all, and I couldn't figure out why, and I looked underneath and everything, and it was the clip. So if you have these clips on here and you don't move them out of the way, this is what was hanging up the chassis. So even if you're not really using them, like here, I only had this little bit of fabric left on the end here. Get it up out of the way. Check those before you proceed, because it really did hang up the chassis from moving, and I was checking under here to see why it wasn't moving, and it was the clip was in the way. Also, I wanted to show someone else that asked. They wanted to know how I anchored my machine, because my machine doesn't have a box. So what I did was I made sure that the foot, let's see if I could get around here, sorry. The foot of the machine is right there, and it kept falling into the ditch. So I just made sure that I got it outside of there before I used the clamp to clamp against the actual machine. What I'm going to do in the future is probably, when I can lift this machine again because it's so heavy, is put it back in the box and put it on here in the box. But that's it. So I just wanted to show you that and remind you about the clip. Thanks. Have a good one. I decided to also show you some of my test patterns. So as I've said before, I'm not a professional, and I really haven't done any fancy designs on my traditional sit-down quilting without a frame. So I was practicing doing feathers. I know. I can laugh at myself. But I was trying this over here. So we see these stitches, I was getting a lot smoother. But again, the best thing to do, I'm finding in this case, is to find a pattern that you want. Like then I was trying these. And stick with it and master it. Don't go crazy. But if you see, my stitches are much better with this machine. So I'm going to stick with this and just keep on practicing and get it as perfect as I can. And we all know done is better than perfect. Thanks so much. See you when I see ya. Hi, she's back. I wanted to just mention something. All of this crazy quilting that I'm doing, all of these swirls and these curls and even some straight line, as you could see here. I did some straight line quilting, is really helping me get in the rhythm of getting this done, because I have a very heavy machine on here. As you know, the Singer 201 is around 28 pounds on its own without its base, and it's easy to maneuver when you're not trying to accomplish something. So look, I'm absolutely able to move it. There are things I have to work out. Like I said, I want to take this off of here again and put the base on and put the whole thing back on here. And also I wanted to say that it helps with me getting to know how to move a 28-pound machine and how to accomplish something on a quilt. And all that scribbling is definitely setting in to my memory, and I know it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So thanks so much for watching, and have a good one. They keep saying goodbye and they keep coming back. I just wanted you to see that I did set it up on the base. And what they tell you is to have at least your fingers weight, because you know your quilt's going to be underneath this bar. Your clamp is going to be here. You might be turning your clamp. So have at least be able to stick your finger under there. And the height that I have it set at, I'll show you, is there for the entire frame and all 4 posts. So that's what I'm going to try next. And I think this time when I say goodbye, I mean it. See you around. Bye. I will show you that my cutie just hangs out under here when I'm stitching up a quilt. He has this cute little cubby under there. Right, boy? Yeah, I know. I had a lot of things to do today, but you know what I did instead? I took a nap. It was a very good nap.